Hey guys, what's up? Irish Emerald here. Welcome back to the Core Forces YouTube channel, where I'm going to continue my road to top 100 in PU. And for once, actually, I'm not sitting down and having to try and reconstruct any part of the team. I think the team is actually very good. We're going to try and actually start laddering a little bit harder now and see if we can make our way up, because you guys can probably tell I've been a bit lackluster. We're trying to be doing this, and I apologize, life has been killing me, but it looks like I should be able to kind of tackle this a little bit more now, and I'll be able to kind of churn out more videos with this road to rank stuff as well. So hopefully I can do that for you guys, and I can stop with the excuses. But anyways, if you guys are hyped for today's episode, please smash the like button down below for me. If you got any comments on the team, the video, whatever, let me know in the comment section down below. The team, just to kind of give you guys a quick recap, we're rocking out with a Z Celebrate Flareon with Flare Blitz Superpower Return. Rocking out a Fizdef Gastrodon with Scald, Recover, Toxic and Earthquake. Then after that we got a Rocky Helmet Skuntank with Defog, Pursuit, Sucker Punch and Poison Jab. Basically just bulky defogger that could actually do a bit of damage. Rocking out a Choice Scarf Kadabra with Psychic, Dazzling Beam, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball. So nice to have for late game. Rocking out with a bulky Pivot Scyther that's able to kind of like Sword Dance and all that kind of, and U-turn around and all that kind of good stuff, which would be very, very nice. And then we got a special defensive Cradilly with Stealth Rock, Recover, Giga Drain, Toxic. We saw in the last episode how when we're up against, say, a Jellicent, it's very difficult for us to be able to kind of pivot around a Jellicent, even though we got Toxic on Gastrodon. So having Toxic on Cradilly allows us to be able to deal with that. Now there are some instances where Rock Slide, because we had Rock Slide before, is very, very nice, but I think in this case, actually having the Toxic is very, very beneficial to us when we have to deal with bulky waters like that. So we're going to rock out with Cradilly to be able to land Toxics like that. And just to kind of give us a little bit of a idea where we are on the ladder, you guys should be able to see we're 12, 20. That's where we are on the ladder. Hopefully you can climb up a little bit further. If I can get to 1270, I wouldn't be too bad. I'd be happy enough with that. I haven't had the greatest run in PU yet. I'm still trying to get used to the meta and all that kind of good stuff. And big problem is I haven't been able to get used to it because I haven't been able to battle as much as I wanted to. So hopefully we can start climbing a little bit higher and get to where we want to be. Quick recap as well as to where we need to hit in the ladder to get to top 100. Because I definitely think that should be something that just to kind of refresh all our memories here, because I've kind of forgotten. But for top 100 we're looking at 50 around there, 1536. If we can get above that, then we're home and dry. So that's where we're at the moment. So hopefully we can get that soon and stop with the nonsense that we've had to deal with and all the painful growth in trying to climb this tier, and hopefully we can start doing well. But anyways, let's get a match underway. First up, we have a very interesting team here. So we have Grotle, Poipole, Clefairy. This is interesting. So we got a couple of Volite users. And then we have Guzzlord as well, Golurk and Aggron. Very slow team. I wonder if he's got Trick Room knocking in the back. I always find the big problem with PU, well, for me anyways, biggest problem is trying to figure out what mons do. Like in RU, UU, all that kind of fun stuff I normally play in, like I'm able to kind of generally get a gist as to what each team is built to do. But PU, it's a bit of a nightmare. Still trying to wrap my head around it. I feel like he might leave with Aggron. If he leaves with Aggron, I wouldn't mind leaving with Scyther. Actually, Scyther is probably our best lead here because we're going to live a hit off anything, and we are going to be able to and we're going to be able to just pivot out if we're not too happy with it. So he does leave with Aggron. I'm just going to pivot out, get a U-turn, break this guy's sturdy, and I feel like we could bring in either Skuntank or Gastrodon. Now I kind of like Gastrodon, so I'm going to bring Gastrodon in here. As he goes for the head smash, we eat that up. That's fantastic. Right, we can get a Earthquake off here, and I don't see why not. I think Earthquake's very free. Grotle is going to come in and resist it. That's fine. That's okay. Okay. No, not a problem. So I feel like we just bring in Scyther. We don't need to actually go too crazy about it. He just went straight for the Toxic. Whoo, close one there. I'm going to just U-turn around. I think he goes back into Aggron, and that is a little bit annoying. So I'm just going to U-turn around here. As he actually brings in Poipole. Pure poison type there. I could bring in Cradilly. I could bring in Gastrodon. I feel like we just bring Gastrodon though. And I feel like in this case we could go for Toxic because I don't think he stays in here. Actually, he might go for his Toxic. I feel like he's either going to go Toxic or on the Grotle, and I think either or we can go into Skuntank. I think that's a safe place, so I think we'll do that. He does go into Grotle. I'm happy enough with that switch. That's kind of nice. I think he might switch out. If he switches out, I want to kind of trap him, so let me go for the pursuit. And he does switch out when we do get a pursuit off. That's very, very nice. In comes Aggron again. Right. I think we just go straight on to Gastrodon. We got a nice bit of chip there on Grow, which is very nice. He gets the Thunder Wave. Woo! That was nicely played. I think he switches back out, so I'm just going to go for Toxic because he knows I have EQ, so staying here would be crazy. He goes down to Guzzlord, and we get that Toxic off. Beautiful. Bringing in Cradilly. He's probably going to go Draco, Dark Pulse, whatever. And I can get rocks off at this point. He goes Dragon Claw. That's a crit. And we do live it, but it is a crit. I am going to have to click recover here just to heal ourselves back up as he goes Drain Punch. Okay, now I can get rocks off here. And I should be grand. I don't see an easy way for him to remove it. So I'm just going to get rocks off as he actually brings in Aggron. That's fine. That's perfectly okay. I'm bringing Gastron immediately because he might just go Head Smash. He might get his own rocks up as well, but if he goes Head Smash, that's not a good spot for my Cradilly. I know this Guzzlord is a physical move, or physical mon, which is a bit interesting, but we're going to have to play by ear on that one. Okay, we're in here now. I wouldn't mind going for another... Do I want to go Toxic? You see, he goes into Growl. Growl, I'm a little bit worried about. I'm not going to lie. I'd go Earthquake though. Get really big damage off, or Scald, and try and fetch a burn. I think Scald might be our better play. We're not going to ult code Aggron. Clefairy's going to come in here. Magic Arc Clefairy. So we know what we're dealing with there with regards to that. I'm just going to bring my Skuntank and try and force this out. Just try and look at how many switches has he got. He probably has to bring in Aggron every time. It's interesting. But we've got a good chip on his team so far. We got chip on Growl, Poipole, Clefairy, Guzzlord, Golurk. Golurk and Aggron are a bit healthy, but we know we got a lot of information on Aggron. As there's the Moonblast, we eat that up. Beautiful. Okay, I don't think he stays in here. I wouldn't mind going for a Pursuit just to get chip off, so we might just do that. He is going to withdraw. We get a little bit of chip with the Pursuit, which is nice. And Poipole is going to come in here. Alright, okay. Now Poipole is in here. Clefairy's have to get is going to be more than 62%. Poipole's in here. We could go... I could live a hit here, or I could bring Cradilly or Gastrodon. I feel like Gastrodon might be better, or we could bring Scyther. I feel like we can live any hit off Scyther. Any hit off Scyther. So, if we can live any hit with Scyther... What do I go for? I'm just trying to think here. Interesting predicament here with Poipole. I think we might go Pursuit or Sucker Punch. I'm really curious here. Part of me think we could bring in Scyther though. I'm going to bring Scyther in this case. Nasty plot. Okay. Okay. I don't want this thing to stick around. I'm just going to go for Aerial Ace and get damage off on it as he goes for the Venoshock. That's fine. Aerial Ace can kill this thing next turn. Beautiful. Oh, we do manage to deal with that very, very nicely. Brilliant. I'm going to go for another Aerial Ace. I could Roost actually here. Hold on. You can't touch me too hard. I'm going to go for Roost. I'm going to heal back up. No point. No point just trying to pick this thing off when I know he can't touch me. So let's get our HP back up. He does go for another Dragon Pulse. That's fine. I could go for another Roost actually. Just get all the way back up to 100%. As he actually now lands a Toxic. Okay, we're going to go Aerial Ace. I don't want Venoshock doing massive damage to me. That Toxic is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. I'm going to turn around, bring in my Gastrodon. We've done nice work there. Poipole is gone. Fairy got a bit of chip on. Growl we got chip on. The Golurk is a bit interesting, so we got to watch out for that, but we're doing very, very nicely so far. Let's bring in Gastrodon. Misses the Head Smash, but that wasn't. We know from previous stuff that's not a big deal. I'm going to switch back out into Growl, so I'm just going to go for Toxic. Because we can live in a hit off this Aggron, so let's just go Toxic. In comes Growl, brilliant. We make that really nicely. Land a Toxic. And now you're going to get worn down. Brilliant. I feel like we can bring in Scyther, because we can live any hit from this thing. Leech Seed. That's a bit annoying, but we can deal with it. I'm just going to turn about. That's nasty. That's nasty. But again, I'm just going to U-turn again. It might bring in Aggron, you see. That's what I'm thinking. That was a nice play by him, but still, it kind of sucked. Right, he brings in Golurk. I feel like we can bring in Skuntank. And I can go for... I think I'll go Sucker Punch here. I think he goes for the attack. I think we'll go Sucker Punch and we'll just try and beat him. And there we go, perfect. No need to go too crazy with anything at that point. Aggron's going to come back in. I'm just going to bring Gastrodon again. I think we're in a winning position here, folks. I don't see where he can beat me, which is nice. I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. I've no other reason to go for anything else. Guzzlord comes in. We're just going to go for that EQ. Crit. That was a crit. Now, I've seen that this thing is physical, so because it is, I wouldn't mind just going for another EQ. Because we've seen it try and be physical before. And going for this EQ and the toxic damage might bring it in range. Okay, almost. I'm going to go for the recover just to bring it, get us back up to full, 50%. Oh, no, well, like full. And toxic will be able to kill that Guzzlord. Nice. That worked very, very nicely for us. In comes this Grottle. I'm going to bring in my Credilli because I'm expecting him to go for the Leech Seed. There we go. Because he's done it before. Get a bit of toxic damage gone there. I'm just going to go for Giga Drain. Just get a little bit of chip. He actually lands his toxic. I think that's a little bit too little too late for him there, unfortunately. I think he goes for Protect. So what we might do, because he might go Protect, is that we might go into Skuntank. As he does go Protect, yeah. So that leaves Teferi and Aggron. I think we pretty much we pick up the 6-0 here, guys. At the bare minimum, he goes for the EQ. We eat that up. We can just go for Scald or Earthquake. I feel like... Let me just have another check at my Gastrodon. I feel like... Ooh, I think Earthquake. I think comes to Teferi. Big damage. Probably a roll. Let's go for EQ again. It might go Wish. No, it doesn't go Wish. Okay. Not too shabby. I'm just going to... As he forfeits. Okay, perfect. Forfeited that time, and we managed to pick up the win, which is very, very nice. We'll take that. Let's see if we can get another battle underway. Brilliant. That works out very nicely for us. That was a very nice, solid match to kind of kick us off, and hopefully we can keep on laddering. Right. Here we got Bayleaf, Arbok, Luminine, Butterfree, Avalugg, and Dedenne. Interesting squad. He might leave with Arbok. He might leave with Butterfree. Butterfree looks like it could be a Quiver Dance set, so we've got to watch out for that. That's going to be very, very scary. So we definitely got to watch out for that with Skuntank or something like that to be able to kind of sucker punch it. Avalugg is going to be a bit nasty. Arbok could lead with Glare. Dedenne could lead and be Volt Switch. I think Scyther again is a very nice lead for us. Yeah, so I'm going to leave with Scyther. As he does lead with Dedenne. So we will outspeed this thing unless it's Scarf. We could definitely scout that right here. So let me go for the U-turn. Let's see what we got to deal with. But we will outspeed this thing naturally, and we can suss it out. If he goes for the Volt Switch, like it is a Dedenne, so I'm expecting us to live it. We have the Evolite. We'll take a big hit from it, but we'll scout. We'll definitely scout. We know this thing isn't Scarf now, but that's very nice. Let me bring in Gastrodon here. As we eat that Nuzzle. Beautiful. His switch into me here. He has. It's probably going to be Bayleaf. I'm just going to go for Toxic. He has Grass now. Okay. It's good. It's good to know that he's got that tech. Because I don't want to be dealing with that for the whole game. So I could bring in Skuntank here to kind of take the second hit. That's fine. Yeah, you take the Rocky Helmet damage, which is beautiful. I'm going to go for the Pursuit. I think he switches out. No, he just goes Nuzzle. Tries to get that power, and he does eat his Berry as well, which is a bit of a nuisance. Okay, I'm going to fish for that Sucker Punch this turn. Let's see if I can pick this Dedenne off before it tries to do any more shenanigans to me. Because I'm not a fan of where we've gotten with this. But this Dedenne, even though we got the power, I'm very happy with where we're at with it, as we do pick off that Dedenne. the delay. Nice. Okay. Skuntank. A bit worn down, but it is what it is. We can live with it. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about this. I'm going to bring Gastrodon though. I think Gastrodon can eat a hit off this thing. And it can. Fantastic. I'm just going to recover up. Gastrodon's down very low. I want to kind of get my HP back up. No point being worn down for the sake of trying to predict a Bayleaf. Come in and go for Toxic. I want to get my free recover. And Bayleaf does come in for free. That does suck, but it is what it is. I feel like it goes to the grass move, and we could probably go out into my Flareon, which would be nice. I want to keep Skuntank for Butterfree. We could go into Scyther as well. I think Scyther is the better play. So let's go into Scyther. Let's kind of preserve Flareon as much as we can, as he's also a Leech Seed variant. I'm just going to turn. If he goes for the Protect, it is what it is. As he might go Body Slam here. Believe it or believe it not, he might go Body Slam. So I'm going to go into the Skuntank predicting Body Slam. As he goes for Toxic. Okay. Okay, I think you switch, so let me just go for Pursuit. Because I don't think he stays in here. Because it's a bad matchup for him. So I'm just going to go Pursuit. See if we can get him. And go from there. Because I think that's what he does. But yeah, we got a nice bit of damage off of that Bayleaf. Very, very nice damage. Still don't know what's going on. I still think that Butterfree's a Quiver Dance set. Definitely the Butterfree's a Quiver Dance set. Avelug's a bit of an issue. Arbok's a bit of an issue. Lumineon's a bit of an issue. He stays in. Interesting. I won't. I'm going to go back out to Scyther. As he goes for Synthesis. Now, I can go Swords Dance and Aerial Ace this thing and beat it. So I think we'll do just that. Because Butterfree, could probably touch me with a Hurricane, but isn't going to switch into it. So, and Arbok, we'll outspeed. Lumineon, we will outspeed. As in comes Arbok with the Intimidator. That's fine. We're going to get the +1 attack anyways, and I'm just going to go for my U-turn. I get a nice bit of damage off there. Probably might go Glare. He might go Glare here. So I'm bringing Skuntank again because he might go Glare. As he went Gunk Shot. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch. Actually, you probably can't touch me, so I'm just going to go Pursuit because I think he switches. So I think we go Pursuit. I think that's what he does. Because he probably wants to try and Glare me. And I don't think Arbok gets the coverage to be able to hit my Skuntank. So I think he'll probably try and switch. Which is fine. That works. That's fine. Leech Seed, Toxic, Synthesis. What else has got? Bayleaf must have an attacking move. He does get Earthquake. Now that sucks. I didn't expect him to get Earthquake. I didn't make that read at all. But again, that's just a lack of knowledge on my part. So Arbok definitely does get Earthquake. Okay. Because you definitely get Earthquake, we are not staying in here. I'm going to bring in my Gastrodon. As he went for the coil. Great read there by him, it has to be said. I'm just going to click Scald here. As he goes for the Gunk Shot, we resist, we eat it up. That poison is a little bit annoying, but we are gonna at least neuter this guy massively. I think another Scald is the play here. As he goes for EQ, we eat that up now, and Arbok goes down. Beautiful, lovely stuff. All right, so we kind of have an idea what this Bayleaf is. Lumineon, and a few others we're not too sure about. I feel like we could bring in Cradily here because he might go for a Grass move or Leech Seed. And he just go Leech Seed, that's fine. So we baited that in very nicely. I'm going to get my rocks up this turn. As he misses the Toxic. Ooh, ouch. Ouch. That definitely did suck for him. Okay. I want to keep Skuntank around. Even though he's at low HP, he does get a chance to potentially beat the Butterfree. We also have the potential chance to go for into Scyther and you turn out. I think we might do that. As he goes for Toxic on me. That's fine. He might have Protect here. I'm just going to go SD. I might have Protect. I think he doesn't have any offensive moves. The more I think about it, I think he's Leech Seed, Toxic, Protect, Synthesis, which is a very nasty set. Like it's just ugly. As he goes Leech Seed as well. and he's just trying to wear me down. I'm going to go U-turn now. As he goes out to Avalok, I'm perfectly alright with that. We do lose a bit of damage to the Rocky Helmet. I'm going to bring my Kadabra and go for a Psychic. And go for a Psychic or a Shadow Ball or Dazzling Gleam. We would probably just go for a Psychic here. And down goes the Avalok. Beautiful. As in comes Luminian. I'm going to bring in Gastrodon on this. I have no idea what this thing wants to do to me. As he just goes Defog. Okay, cool. Cool. Toxic is free, so I'm just going to go Toxic. As OZ move. Never Ending Nightmare. That's going to be... I don't know how we managed to live that. But we are going to go down to the poison damage. I don't know how we lived that. Okay. So he's got Shadow Ball potentially. That is a bit annoying. Now I could bring in Credilli. I can 1v1 this thing. No problem. So let me go for Stealth Rocks. And because I don't think he switches in. I don't think he stays in. Because we would have to Water Absorb. He'll know that we have the Storm Drain ability. So let's see what we got. I think losing Gastrodon is a bit annoying. He goes Ice Beam. That's okay. We just get our rocks up. That's nice. I think we can go for... I literally do think he goes Defog constantly. So I'm just going to go for another Stealth Rock. Yeah. I think that's all he's going to do. And I will win that war nutrition against him because of Toxic. So I'm just going to go Stealth Rock again. And just keep going that cycle. Because rocks, if we have rocks up, then Butterfree is definitely within range of a Sucker Punch. We could potentially lose the power to some power hacks there. But we would be in a nice bit of range there at that point. Stealth Rocks. And we should be good. Rocks up on his side of the field permanently now. And that's ideal. Brilliant. That is Bayleaf and Butterfree still. Butterfree might come in here. If it does, I can get a Toxic off on it. Now bear in mind, as Bayleaf comes in here, I'm okay with that. I can get a Toxic off. Bayleaf might go for Toxic, so I'm going to bring in my Scyther actually. Yeah, there we go. I'm cool. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with us going for Roost and then U-turn. Yeah, I think that's what we do. I think we go Roost, U-turn. I think we could probably bring in Flareon then and break and sweep. I think that's what we'll do. Because we definitely kept Flareon in the back for a long time. And then that will be able to pick up the wins against this team, which is very, very nice. So I think we just Roost, U-turn around. Or I could have U-turned this turn. But I suppose keeping Scyther a bit healthy. Actually, yeah, because we bait Leafy. That works ideal. U-turn around. If he has Protect, I think he reveals it now. But he doesn't. We bring in Flareon. And we see Synthesis. Oh, okay. I'm just going to go for my Celebrate. And that should be GG's because we will be able to sweep up with Flareon then. And Flareon will get the sweep! Yes! Celebrate, let's go! I'm sorry buddy, but that ain't going to help you. That is just not going to help you, my friend. That is just not going to help you. And that'll bring in Butterfree and we can just clean up. Butterfree comes in, not going to do enough, and that's going to be GG's. And we managed to pick up another win. Awesome, brilliant. Okay, let's go for another one. Ideal, brilliant start to the episode today. Brilliant start. Absolutely fantastic. Let's keep going again. Let's see. I'm wondering who we get next time. How long have we been recording for? I need to keep an eye on that. 25 minutes. Awesome. Okay, we can go for another good bit longer. But I'm really liking this team we got here. We actually finally got a nice bit of bulk, and I like the fact that we have we have a lot of reliable recovery with our bulk. I should say with Credilli and Gastrodon. I think they really actually pair very nicely together. And Skuntank and Scyther being like bulky pivots, being able to come in and out constantly is very, very nice. And then just having Flareon and Kadabra in the back to be able to do the work actually works very, very nicely. So I'm actually quite happy with the team. Right, this time we see K-Dolls, Striker, Lycanroc, Midnight. Now, it's good to keep in mind Lycanroc Midnight does not get Accelerock, so that means Scyther is not always threatened out by it. We see Simisage, Kadabra and Bastiodon. So Scyther does an awful lot of work here. 3 mons here we can actually do big work against. The Bastiodon's going to be very annoying, but Flareon with superpower should be able to deal with it, and Gastrodon should be able to deal with it as well. Kadabra could be a bit of a nuisance too, but we also have Skuntank to be able to deal with that. Again, I think Scyther is probably our best lead here, so I think we might just do that. As in comes this Lycanroc. Now, like I said, Lycanroc, unless it's scarfed, will be a threat for us, but I think we just U-turn out. We should be able to outspeed it. This could be and we're fine. Yeah, because he doesn't have the Excel Rock, so we're fine. We bring Gastrodon. Gastrodon could deal with this all day. As Fire Punch. Nice. Okay, we eat that up very, very nicely. Scald is free. Scald is very free on this team. So, or Toxic. If he's going to go, well, he might go into Bastiodon, so I'm just going to go Scald. He goes on to Simisage. That's a very safe play by him there. So Simisage is in. We can bring in Scyther at this point, so I think we'll do just that. As he goes for the Focus Blast, and we eat that up. Fantastic. We do outspeed, so we are forcing him out. So let's just go for U-turn because we force him out. He's going to stay in here and take a U-turn or an Aerial Ace, and we bring in this Bastiodon. Fantastic. I'm going to bring my Gastrodon here, and we could go Toxic, we could go Earthquake. I'm going to go Toxic. I think he switches in or switches out. He brings in Claydol, which is ideal. That's absolutely ideal. He might go. I don't want to bring a Skuntank because he probably will go Stealth Rocks here. But we could bring Cradilly to set up our own rocks. So I think we'll do just that. Because if he's going to get rocks, I want rocks. If you kind of catch my drift. So let me set up rocks. As he goes for Ice Beam, we eat all those hits that he's after just landing on us, which is brilliant. And let me get a recover off here. As he goes, he is. I think it's his full rapid. Has to control that. So let me go for another Stealth Rocks. It looks like he might go down soon to Toxic. We just keep rocks up and keep him on our side to feel, on his side to feel that'd be nice. Bastiodon looks like it's his rocks that are down. More look at it as we get rocks up. And Simisage comes in. Brilliant. Now we bring in Scyther again. As he goes nasty plot. Again, he's going to be forced to switch out, so I'm just going to go U-turn. As in comes Claydol. Claydol is now dead. And that would mean that we have rocks on his side of the field permanently, which is brilliant. Where we can go from here, I could bring in Skuntank. And see, okay, let me have a think here. If I bring in Skuntank, he's going to bring in Bastiodon. If I bring Gastrodon, he's going to bring in Simisage. I think we could bring Gastrodon here. Or if I bring Cradilly, yeah, I think we'll bring Gastrodon here. No, I need to go do anything too crazy, and we force Simisage in. I think that's what we do. He might bring Kadabra though, if Kadabra's packing the energy ball. So we gotta watch out for that. But I don't think he wants to bring Kadabra just too early because I have Skuntank 100% and he doesn't want to deal with that at all. Like, at all. He is going to bring Kadabra. That is going to be Magic Guard. That's fine. Let me bring Skuntank. Let's go Psyshock. We eat that up. I'm going to go Pursuit. As he is going to be withdrawn. That's that Kadabra done with. Perfect. Brilliant. That turn worked ideal for us. So he's going to be forced with Zeb Striker. Lycanroc. Lycanroc's going to come in here. Gastrodon again. Just deals with this thing. If he's able to read the Gastrodon switch, he'd be way better off, but he's just going to go Stone Edge. That's fine. I'm going to go Toxic here, predicting the Simisage. There we go. That's fine. That works ideal. Again, Scyther, I think. Scyther just gives us the momentum. He does make that read, finally. Awesome. I was kind of hoping he'd make that read at some point. We're just going to click U-turn out. He's going to get free rocks here. So we're just going to U-turn out and we're going to bring in Gastrodon. And he just went Toxic. Okay. I was expecting him to go for rocks for sure. But he just went Toxic instead. I'm just going to click Earthquake. He goes for Protect. He's Toxic Protect. Okay, alright. A lot of people we've seen in today's episode like really digging Toxic Protect. And I'm just kind of wondering about it. I'm like, is it really worth it? He's got his Salak Berry now. Now that has made things interesting. That has made things a bit interesting. I'm going to bring Scyther though. He might go Nasty Plot here. He just goes Giga Drain. He's Focus Blast, Nasty Plot, Giga Drain, something else it looks like. I think we just go U-turn. As he just goes Giga Drain just to try and get a little bit more damage up, but Civic Sage is going to go down. And I feel like we can bring in... We could bring Flareon. I've yet to see anything from this Bastardon to tell me that it's scary. If I bring in Flareon, he probably brings in Lycanroc. If I bring in Gastrodon, he probably brings in something else. If I bring in Kadabra, he brings in something else, I'd say. If I bring in Skuntank, I feel like we bring in Flareon. That will force the Lycanroc in, I think. And we can just play around it. We can pivot around that, and we shouldn't be too bad. Here comes the Lycanroc again. I feel like we can just bring in Gastrodon. So I think we'll do that. As there's a Stone Edge, that's fine. We do need to recover here. As he likes to stay in. I'm not too sure about that idea of staying in. But I'm going to have to switch now. Probably into Cradilly. I don't get why he switched in there. Well, he probably reckoned I had a free recover. And he was trying to play a bit more riskier. That Stone Edge did a huge amount of work to us. Do I need this Cradilly? Potentially, I'm not too sure about what Step Strike is. Do I need it? I don't think so. Let me go with Giga Drain. He lands a bunch of Stone Edges, by the way, guys. A bunch of them. At this point, I could bring Kadabra to a Revenge Kill. And I can go for... I can go for Energy Ball, but that could be Sap Super or Step Striker. So because of that, I would rather go Psychic. As he does bring the Bastiodon. Bastiodon is a tough piece of work now, it has to be said. It is a tough piece of work. Let me bring Gastrodon, because we can live any hit off this thing. Stone Edge is the move, is one of its offensive moves, that's cool. Let me go Recover. I predicted to go for Toxic. He's in this thing again. Alright, okay. Okay, that's fine. Scald is very safe now. Or Earthquake, actually. Earthquake is our play. This Lycanroc has been causing us a bit of problems, but like, it's not often you see Stone Edge hit that many times, so I can get over it. It's not the end of the world. In comes the Step Striker now. Interesting. We could go into Skuntank. I think that's what we do. Low kick. I'm okay with that. Yeah, okay, cool. Let me go Pursuit in case he tries to withdraw. He just goes Wild Charge. He goes straight up for the Wild Charge there. I'm alright with that. You're dead. You're dead. Gone. Brilliant. That is Bastiodon. Part of me just kind of wants to just wear this thing down. I could wear this thing down and allow Flareon to come in with the superpower. So I think we might just do that. Let me go for the Sucker Punch. He just goes Protect. Trying to get that lefty's recovery. Let me just go Sucker Punch again. He's Toxic, Protect. As we get a crit. Nah, okay, that's kind of useless to us there at that point. Let me bring in Flareon here. And let me go for my Z move. I think we can live a Stone Edge off this guy. And potentially bop it with a superpower. And we can break through him then. So we're going to get to, you know, plus everything. We do live the Stone Edge, which is nice. And I'm just going to click superpower. He does click Protect. Alright. Gets a little bit more HP back. I'm going to click superpower again. This should hopefully bring him down to... Hopefully this will break through him, like, you know. Got +1 attack. Flareon. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That breaks him. And that would be GG's. That worked out very nicely for us, actually. That worked out very, very nicely for us. Perfect. Alright, okay. Let's go for another one. That one was a little bit tougher. Towards the end, that became very, very tough. But because it was just hard to break down through that Bastiodon, but it worked out very nicely. Okay, we see the Slush Rush here with Obama Snow. I always call it Obama Snow for that, with the Obama Snow and the Alone Sand Slash. So that's going to be definitely something tricky that we need to deal with. Gastron will be able to deal with the Alone Sand Slash, but the Obama Snow is going to be very difficult to deal with. Swanna and Misprit is going to be a tough combo. Girder could actually do a lot of work in Good Sword as well. I'm predicting him to have a Misprit lead, so I'm going to lead with Scyther. As it's almost a standard lead as Misprit when you see it. So I'm just going to go for my U-turn out, bring in my Skuntank, because he might go Rocks, and he does indeed go Stealth Rocks. I'm not going to keep Rocks on my side of the field, I'm just going to go Defog. He just goes for U-turn, gets the Rocket Helmet damage. We got Misprit down past 50%. That works ideally for us. He has brought this thing in, which I find very interesting, because I wouldn't have suggested that that was the play. I'm going to bring Gastrodon. As he goes Swords Dance. I think that is a bit crazy, but it is what it is. I'm just going to go Earthquake. He's going to go for the Z move, trying to break through me, and he does. Okay, so that definitely has done a good bit of work for him, but like for me, you're not I could definitely break through you here with my Flareon. So I think we just go for the superpower here. We are going to speed tie, and he does break through. Damn it! Okay, that was a speed tie. That is not great. We might have bottled this one. We might have actually bottled this one. This Sand Slash might have broken through me. Okay, we actually started out perfectly, in my opinion. We started out perfectly, but I didn't expect the Sand Slash to stay in. I didn't expect it. Okay, so this is what it is. We're just going to have to try and deal with this the best way we possibly can. Potentially by just U-turn and pivoting around this thing. And trying, as he does. I don't get why he switched out that thing. That is nuts to me. That is bonkers to me. Okay. That's crazy. Okay. We get a free switch here. I feel like we can go for Dazzling Gleam because he's probably going to bring Guzzlord. Let's go for Dazzling Gleam. We knock out the Misprit. That's fine. Okay. In comes the Obama Snow. Down comes the Obama Snow. I really want to be careful. I actually bring a Skuntank on this thing every time. Every time. There's Blizzard. We just about eat that. But we are going to go down. It's very unfortunate. Okay, let me bring in Cradilly. We could still potentially try and do something here, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough. In comes the Sand Slash. We're just going to go for our Stealth Rocks there. We're going to have to try and stall out this hail, which is going to be a problem. We do kind of get a bit chip, which is nice. And we go for another Giga Drain as he goes for Substitute. So he's EQ, Ice Cold Crash, Sub, Swords Dance. So he's going to go for Ice Cold Crash there. Picks us off. What does work here? Sand Slash probably does. Sorry, Scyther probably does the most work there, on this team. So gotta watch out for that. I feel like we go for the Shadow Ball. Break through this thing. But I think it's gonna be GG's. I think it's gonna be GG's because I just do not have a way to break through this thing. Which is a bit unfortunate. Bit unfortunate. So the hail team definitely wrecked us. I find that whenever we go against Weather, I really struggle against Weather and PU. I really struggle against Weather and PU. He's actually very high up. That guy that we battled, it just says there he's like in the 1400s, whereas we're still trying to climb out of the 1200s. And I feel like every time we go up against PU, it's definitely a struggle. I felt our first 2 or 3 turns we played perfectly, and then when he brought on Sand Slash, we're like, oh crap, this is not a good spot for us. So we have to think of something. Maybe Skuntank in that instance probably should have Flamethrower, probably should have gone for Pursuit, something like that, trying to get the damage off. But he has EQ, so he's always going to force me out. So it's a bit of a toss up there. Maybe actually, to be honest, when Gastron went down to the Z move, we were in trouble. I think that was the problem. Once we lost Gastron to the Z move, it was a nightmare for us. We should have probably had brought in Flareon at that point, maybe. It was never going to be a good situation for us. So definitely a couple of things that we can take away from that battle, but it is what it is. Okay, we got another matchup. I feel like he's got Mudsdale. Okay, he's got Mudsdale, Mispert, Laurentis, Stoutland, Simisear, and Lantern. Interesting. I don't see an awful lot of reliable recovery here, which is something that I was, regretting on my team. I feel like he leads with Mispert again, so Scyther's the lead every time. Yeah, there we go. And we just click U-turn. We bring in Skuntank. Like, it's just... Oh, he's actually Scarfed. So he's Scarfed Mispert. So that's definitely something that we need to watch out for. He's Scarfed Mispert. In comes this Mudsdale. Okay. That's fine. I can bring my Cradily now. I can bring my Cradily and go for Stealth Rocks, Giga Drain, what have you. He just goes for Stealth Rocks, which just trade rocks. Okay, Giga Drain, so... actually, Toxic. There we go, give me that. Roar. Okay, now that was a nasty roar for us, but it is what it is. I'm just going to turn around here and bring in Gastrodon. So he's Stealth Fox Roar. He's just gonna. He looks like he's just trying to face me. And he's actually got Scyther. That is very lucky for him. But it is what it is. I'm gonna bring in my Kadabra this turn, and I feel like we can go Psychic. Is actually very free here, so I feel like we just go Psychic. But that was a bit of a disaster for us. Lantern does take that big hit, big hit, and I feel like we can go into Cradily. Mudsdale low is weakened. We know what Mispert is. It's Scarfed, and you're going to go for full switch. Eat that up. Probably go into Simisear. We still have our bulk, which is nice. Losing Scyther is a bit annoying. It is what it is. If I can get rid of rocks on our side of the field, that'd be nice. With Skuntank, I could probably. I think it was Mispert. What are you going to be scarfed into here, though? I feel like you can just go Toxic here. So I think I might. He's just going to go U-turn. I was really curious, like, why does he bring a Mispert there? That doesn't pressure me into anything. So maybe in my mind now, I'm thinking, have you got anything for my Cradily? Because I don't think you do. I'm at the end of the Toxic on the Laurentis. So if it's going to be some superpower shenanigans, we're going to be in a good shape. Speaking of superpower, he's probably going to go for that. If he's going to go superpower, then see, Kadabra can outspeed and beat that Mispert, but can I eat a superpower from Laurentis with Kadabra? Let me have a look. Up against Laurentis. Let's say doubles, contrary, defog. You're going to be adamant. You're going to go. You see, if he goes for any move other than superpower, we're in trouble. So, with that being said, I don't think we go into Kadabra. I think we bring Gastrodon. I think that's what we do. As he does indeed go for superpower. That's okay. That's cool. We ate that up very, very nicely. I didn't want to risk it, because if he went for any other move, we were in trouble. So I didn't want to risk that. He could go for the grass type attack here. I think we can bring Skuntank actually and just defog these hazards away. And I'd be quite happy with that. He does actually go Leaf Storm. That's cool. Okay, I'm going to just go for the defog, try and get rid of these hazards. He switches out. So he's probably running min speed, so he is. He's probably running min speed. Well, not, but like 0 on speed. But I know what you are now. You've come out here. You're probably looking to get your either go for Earthquake or Stealth Rocks. So one of the two, I think we'll just bring Gastrodon, because Gastrodon can deal with both. He just goes for rocks. That's okay. And I feel like we can go for Scald every day here. Actually, no, we cannot, because of Lantern. So we go Earthquake as he goes into Mispert. Okay, fair enough. Fair. Let me go. I feel like we can go Earthquake because he's just going to U-turn, I think. Yeah, we just go Earthquake again. If he brings in Lantern, we will catch that very nicely. Although I don't see why you should bring Lantern here. Okay, because I don't know, like, we just bopped it. That's fine. But I thought Lantern was like, Lantern probably didn't have anything to hit us with. He might have wanted the sack Lantern to bring in Laurentis, and he might have gotten the Scald, and he would have been that would have been nice for him. You're probably going to Leaf Storm. I'm just going to bring in my Skuntank again. Superpower. Okay, that's fine. I don't think you can kill me with a Leaf Storm, so you're going to have to go for a superpower and you will die to Aftermath and whatever. I'm going to go Defog. In comes Mustade again. I'm actually kind of okay. Oh, he's got the Figgy Berry now. That's a bit of a disaster for us. I was thinking I could just go Pursuit here or something. And because I definitely didn't want hazards on my side of the field. But he's going to get free rocks here again, which is a bit of a disaster. But looking at his team, I feel like we can bring Kadabra and start scaring this thing out, because I feel like he definitely goes for Stealth Rocks here. If he goes Stealth Rocks, do I bring Credit? No. Do I bring Gastrodon? Gastrodon would scare it out. Gastrodon would scare it out next turn. Yeah, I think we just bring Gastrodon. Yeah, he just goes for rocks again. It's a bit of a stalemate here on this one, folks. But I will be able to get like our rocks up at some point very quickly. I think Scald is the play. So he's actually allowing this Mustade to go down. That's okay. That worked. That was the ideal perfect switch there. But he allowed the Mustade to go down so we can get rocks up. And we still have our Defogger lying around. So that works very, very nicely. You're in here now. Now, can I kill you? That's the question. Can I kill this Misprit? Because you look like your choice scarf over against my Kadabra. My Shadow Ball will not kill you at this range. So that's definitely something that we're just not able to go for just yet. So with that being said, I feel like we could bring in my Gastrodon to eat whatever hit this is. He just goes for U-turn. Because that's all he's been going for is U-turn, 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 U-turn. He goes into Simicy here. Interesting. Probably I kind of want to go for Scald or Recover. Apparently kind of wants to go Scald. I really want to go Recover as well. I'm going to go Scald. He goes Substitute. Oh, that was good. So we break through that. Yeah, no, thank you. I don't want that shenanigans. He's going to go for a Z move. Okay, he probably had Solar Beam. Okay, he probably had Z Solar Beam there. But at this point, I feel like we can bring in Flareon and start breaking a little bit. So I think we'll try and do that. So then we go for the Z Celebrate here. I think we'll try and do just that. Because who do you bring in now against me? He might go... He actually brings in this Misprit. I'm actually perfectly okay with that. I'm fairly okay with that. Because we can live any hit off you. Who do you try and switch in here at this point? I think we just go Flare Blitz. I think we just go for the Flare Blitz. He goes Psychic, we eat that up. This thing's dead. That's perfect. That is perfect. Okay. Stoutland is still lying around. Gotta watch out for that. So is... In comes said Stoutland. I'm gonna go Superpower. Yeah, Superpower. As he actually, I think he must have misclicked there at that point. But I still have my speed. So I'm just going to click return here. Perfect, ideal. So Flareon has done an awful lot of work there. Got rid of Misprit, got rid of Misprit and the Lorantis there, which is very, very nice. I think we just click return, get damage off into Simis here. Stoutland is still a bit of an issue, but I think we should be okay. We get this thing down to 62%, that's fine. Yeah, it was Z-Grass now. Okay, cool. Okay. I think we could bring Kadabra. And I think we can just click Psychic, which is nice. Out comes Stoutland. Now Stoutland, you're a bit scary. I won't lie. But I think we just click Psychic and then we click Sucker Punch for Skuntank and we should be fine. Frustration. Yeah, that should pick me off. Then we go into Skuntank. I think Sucker Punch should pick you off. No, almost, but Aftermath will, and we're fine. GG. And Aftermath will, and we should be good. Perfect. Aftermath, Rocky Helmet, one or another, it was going to kind of sort us out, which is very, very nice. Perfect. Have we got time for one more? I think we'll squeeze one more battle in. I think we'll squeeze one more battle in, and we'll wrap it up for today. What's it called for today's episode? I think we'll do that and see where we are in the ladder after that, because it's been quite a good. What's it called? We've been doing quite well this episode, so might as well keep going. One more won't harm us at all. But yeah, we're definitely starting to put in a bit of work. I definitely feel like in that one though, once he got the lucky, well, I suppose Roar's totally random, but once he got Scyther in twice with the rocks, that was a bit of a disaster. Flareon did the work though. I think we're doing an awful lot better with keeping Flareon in the back and waiting for the right moment to actually bring it in and use it properly. Because every time we brought in Flareon in recently, we've definitely been, well, bar against the Sandslash team, we've been able to kind of bring it in and say, okay, you can sit up and break now, and we've been able to do an awful lot of work, which has been very, very nice. Kadabra is actually a nice one to have in the back too, because it's guaranteed to be able to AKO anything with the selection moves we got, which is very, very nice. So it's just a matter of waiting for it. Oh, this is the same Hail team again. Oh god, right, okay. Oh god. Right, okay, I think that's definitely a sign to say we need to wrap up. Once you get to the same people on the ladder, that you definitely know, okay, we need to stop for today. So we'll do it. We'll try and see if we can redeem ourselves in this matchup, but we'll see. Guzzlord's gonna come in here. I can just click U-turn and pivot around. As in comes Girder. Cool. Girder comes in. Gashon kind of come in, talks to this thing. Or do I want to give it guts? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I'm definitely I'm a bit perplexed here. I don't want to bring in Flareon just yet. I would like to bring, I think we bring Kadabra. Try and scare this thing out. Now, if I'm scaring you out, I feel like you're going to Guzzlord. So, if that being the case, I'm going to bring Scyther. I think we scare him out. Brings in Mesprit. That's perfect. For us, I'm just going to click U-turn again. And bring in Skuntank. As he gets rocks up. Perfect. Let me go for Pursue here. Try and beat this thing. As he has the Cobra Berry, but he lives on 1! Oof. Right, okay. Okay, with him living on 1. Okay, Mesprit is dead on re-entry at some point, but I definitely need Skuntank for the Bama Snow. Part of me is thinking he's going to go SD or Earthquake here. SD or Earthquake is his play. I think we bring Gastron no matter what. As he just goes for the substitute. That's fine. I am going to click EQ here. And try and break this guy's sub. Sub is faded. Now, I'm not staying in here. I know he's got a Z move. We've seen this guy already. So, if he's going to go for the Z Icicle Crash, who's going to eat it? Z Icicle Crash, Z Icicle Crash. I need Kadabra. Do I need Kadabra here? Do I need Kadabra here to deal with this Guzzlord? Part of me is thinking no. I don't need this Kadabra. I do not need this Kadabra. Kadabra, actually, well, yeah, because I got Scyther for Girder. I think Kadabra is my most expendable mon, so let's try and get rid of it. He actually goes to another sub, which is fine. I think we have to go for a Shadow Ball or Energy Ball here. Shadow Ball to break through that sub and not allow it to do work. Okay, cool. So that goes down. Bit unfortunate, but it goes down. I think we bring my Flareon. We outspeed. We speed type. We're going to be in this scenario again, but I definitely want to scare this thing out. Let me go for a superpower. Oh, we lose the speed tie again. Okay, fair enough. Oh, it is what it is. I was hoping to beat the Z move last time. Oh, this is not good. This is not a good spot for us. Because he's going to have EQ for the Skun Tank. I think we bring Scyther though. I think I just have to try and pivot around this thing. Misper's down on 1. Oh, this is a bit of a disaster. But we pivot around it again. I think it goes Icicle Crash. So let's bring a Skun Tank. Yeah, that's... Whew. That's big damage. Let me go Sucker Punch here. Let me see if I can pick it off. Almost picks it off. Almost pick it off. But I can bring the Scyther though. And could Roost do... Could I live Roost? I'm not too sure. But I think we just go Aerial Ace. As we do get nice damage there. Let me try and Roost a bit of HP back here. As he went for a Scald. Oof. I definitely want to kind of heal back up. I think we can pick off this Swanna. And we do pick off the Swanna. Perfect. Right, we know that Sand Slash is at 2%. Oh, I'd love to actually just go for a U-turn here. Or actually, a U-turn here, I think. I cannot... Oh, you see, you're dead on re-entry. You're dead on re-entry. I kind of need to start being aggressive at this point. I need to be aggressive at this point. So I could U-turn out Cradilly, or I can go for Aerial Ace and try and pick this thing off. Or I could... He's going to have Ice Shard. Right, straight up he's going to go Ice Shard here. So if he's going to go Ice Shard, I probably should let this thing die. Let me try and Roost up. If I can get a bit of HP back, that'd be nice. But I think he just goes Ice Shard, and he does. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Let me bring in my Cradilly. And let me go for a Stealth Rocks here. Stealth Rocks would pick off the Mesprit. We'll just about eat that Blizzard. We get a bit of HP back. Not enough, I don't think, for us to live another hit. I think it's GG's at this point, unfortunately. Let me try and get a recover off here. Yeah, Blizzard, that's fine. And GG. That's gonna be GG's. We do not deal well with this matchup. This matchup here, we do not deal well with it at all. I think we just go for Toxic, but would hammer kills. Yeah, that's fine. But we do not deal with the Slush Rush combo at all, like at all. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe if we start seeing that constantly on the higher ladder, we're going to have to change our team up to be able to deal with it. The problem I feel like it is that when Sand Slash is in play, right? When Sand Slash is in play, like the Z move will definitely break through Gastron. That's a bit of a nightmare. But the combo of its moves is definitely a problem. It's definitely a problem. And of course, Kadabra not having Fight and Stab, or not having access to Fight and Stab, or not Fight and Stab, but Focus Blast is an absolute disaster for us, because we don't get the damage that we need then. I could run Hidden Power Fighting. Something to take a look at. It's something to take a look at. But where we are on the ladder, that's a very good question after all of that. I feel like we've done well, actually, considering the fact that we've only lost... we lost to the same guy twice, and it just looks like a matchup there at that point, because he has one... He's got one combo that absolutely wrecks us. But we're 12-6-1 after doing all of that. I'm kind of okay with that. 22 wins, 12 losses. I think we're starting to kind of climb up a little bit, and with just a little bit more time, and actually me just copping on and just doing the work, we should be a-okay for other episodes. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here today, folks. If you guys enjoyed today's PU video, please click like button down below for me. If you guys got any thoughts on the video, whether it be good, bad, or anything, let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear the feedback. And last but not least, if you want to see more road to top 100 in PU coming right on this channel, or more content in general, please smash the subscribe button down below for me and click that bell icon. And I know I'm going to end up out of here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.